On June 8th, 2024, the IDF, Shin Bet, and Israeli border police massacred 274 Palestinians and injured around 700 more in the Nuseirat refugee camp during Operation Arnon. This was only 2 days after the assassination of the mayor of Nuseirat, Dr. Iyad al-Mughari, at a water management facility in an Israeli strike that amounted to 18 deaths. Originally called Operation Seeds of Summer, the raid resulted in the evacuation of 4 hostages who arrived in good medical condition at the Sheba Medical Center in Israel. One of the hostages, Noah Argamani, was previously shown in Hamas footage declaring the deaths of 2 fellow captives due to IDF bombs. Israel has denied targeting the building in which those captives were being held. The joint forces reportedly drove a humanitarian aid truck to infiltrate the area near Al-Awda hospital. Some reports also state that the soldiers were in civilian clothes. This would constitute an act of perfidy, a violation of international humanitarian law that includes pretending to be a civilian or other non-combatant. This adds to Israel's numerous war crimes, on top of the excessive loss of civilian lives due to the operation. While the US government touts Israel's operation as a massive success, Reuters reports that 3 hostages, including one with a US passport, were killed in the operation. Israel has since denied these allegations. Interviewed on June 9th, the White House National Security Advisor, Jake Sullivan, confirmed US support in Israel's
efforts to help identify the locations of hostages in Gaza and to support efforts to try to secure their rescue or recovery.
US military officials refute any claims of participation in the operation, including reports that the IDF used the US's temporary humanitarian aid pier in the operation. Videos posted on Twitter and by the Associated Press provide evidence, in our opinion, to the contrary. In a still from the video, we see walls that also show up in images from US Central Command, giving an idea of where it is being recorded from. US military officials state that the pier facility, including its equipment, personnel, and assets, were not used in the operation. In the background of the Twitter video, we see personnel under the light red arrow on the pier behind the helicopter near an MRAP vehicle, possibly an Oshkosh MATV or LATV. In the same image, we can see under the dark red arrow what appears to be a close-in weapon system, like those used in Afghanistan during the 2021 withdrawal of US forces to counter rocket, artillery, and mortar attacks. While not standing on the pier directly, it seems that Israeli forces used the location to exfiltrate at least one of the 4 hostages. In our opinion, this location was used to take advantage of US defense systems, such as the CIWS, or close-in weapon system, which would go beyond US claims that they only provided intelligence support to Israel. On the topic of hostages, Israel continues to capture and send innocent Palestinians to the Sedtimen concentration camp, where they are sodomized with metal rods, jolted with electricity, and subjected to merciless beatings. Acting as a doctor on site, Dr. Yoel Donshin notes that many were highly unlikely to be combatants, including a paraplegic, a person weighing roughly 300 pounds, and another breathing through a tube in his neck since childhood. TikTok user Mayonnaise posted a video documenting a photo from an IDF soldier's now deleted Instagram post of Gazans, including children, being stripped, blindfolded, and detained. Through its genocide, Israel continues to deny the right to self-determination to Palestinians. The Biden administration does nothing but deny the crimes of the apartheid state, even as they're documented time and time again. A Trump presidency will be no better, likely resulting in the annexation of the West Bank by Israel for its own political gain. Our government has failed to adhere to the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, at home and abroad. We must amplify the voices of the oppressed and demand change. We must free Palestine.